In the dimly lit cantinas and bustling spaceports of the galaxy whispered tales of the Groks, fearsome predators with shimmering scales and eyes that blazed with otherworldly colors, were passed from one traveler to another. These monstrous creatures were more than just nightmares. They were legends of raw power and primal hunger. The elder races had long learned that the Groks could not be tamed, reasoned with, or stopped. Yet humans, the newest players in the galactic game, saw these creatures not as invincible foes, but as a challenge to overcome. Dr. Alex Tanner, a biologist obsessed with life in all its forms, was captivated by the Groks. Armed with a team of idealistic graduate students, Alex set out to study these beasts on the desolate frontier moon of Iros 4. Their mission was not to dominate, but to understand, hoping to tap into the Groks' pack instincts. The mission begins. The journey to Iros 4 was fraught with tension and excitement. As their battered freighter landed on the dark side of the moon, Alex barked final equipment checks over the comms. Their arsenal was a mix of untested theories and desperate hope, relying on emitters and sensor packs instead of weapons. The barren landscape of Iros 4 stretched before them, a graveyard of flickering stars and ashen soil. "Welcome to Grok country, kids," Alex tried to lighten the mood as they stepped into the frigid airlock. The theory was simple. Rather than suppressing the Groks' primal instincts, they aimed to understand and tap into them. First encounter. As they fanned out across the cratered landscape, the silence was deafening. Their first glimpse of a Grok was a flicker of movement, a juvenile, its eyes burning like embers against its sapphire hide. Alex raised a hand, signaling the team to halt. They activated the emitter, which pulsed out a synthesized cocktail of pheromones designed to project submission and establish a non-threatening presence. The Grok hesitated, sniffing the air, then bounded away. It was a small victory, but a victory nonetheless. Over the next few days, they had several more encounters, each one bringing them closer to understanding the Groks' social hierarchy. A turning point. The real challenge came when they encountered an adult Grok, a colossal beast with scales like polished amethysts. The ground vibrated beneath their feet as it passed by, its roar sending chills down their spines. This was where theory met practice. Alex's patience was their greatest weapon, observing the pack and learning their patterns. One day, Jenna, a behavioral expert, strayed too far from the camp. A juvenile Grok appeared, its fangs bared in a threatening snarl. Alex fumbled with the emitter, managing to emit a signal just in time. The Grok veered off course, retreating into the shadows. That night, huddled around a campfire, Alex realized they needed more than just observation. They needed interaction. A dangerous plan. The plan was simple on paper. One of them would become the bait, the catalyst for a response. Alex volunteered, fashioning a crude blind of woven sensor netting and hunkering down within a ring of emitters. The first night was tense, but gradually the Groks began to approach, curious about the strange intruder. One night, an emerald-eyed behemoth appeared, its scales shimmering under the starlight. Alex triggered the emitter, sending out a pulse of submission blended with an invitation. The Grok responded with a series of rhythmic chirps, a form of communication. It was a breakthrough. Building trust. Over the next few weeks, the team devised lures infused with non-threatening pheromones. Alex became the delivery boy, each step towards the Grok's den feeling like a pilgrimage. The Groks began to accept the lures, cautiously interacting with them. Trust was slowly being built. The climax came during a rare rainstorm on Iros 4. The emerald-eyed alpha emerged from the haze, curious and hesitant. Alex sent out a pulse of playful curiosity. The Grok responded, rolling in the mud, and for a brief moment, the barriers between human and beast dissolved. A new beginning. News of their progress spread across the galaxy, drawing skeptics and curious observers. The footage of Alex playing with the Groks became a sensation, proving that understanding and respect could bridge even the widest gaps. The Groks were never tamed, but a bond was formed based on mutual respect and trust. As the team continued their work on Iros 4, they knew this was just the beginning. The Groks, once feared as unstoppable predators, were now partners in an unprecedented interspecies connection. Humanity had proven once again that its greatest strength lay not in domination, but in understanding and building bridges across the stars. The bond strengthens. Unexpected visitors. As the news of the Groks project spread, delegations from various elder races began to arrive on Iros 4. They came with skepticism, curiosity, and a hint of fear. These were the beings who had long considered the Groks untamable. To see humans not only surviving but thriving among these creatures was both bewildering and inspiring. The first delegation was from the sophisticated Seraphim, a race known for their intellectual prowess and advanced technology. They watched in awe as a crimson subadult Grok approached Alex, laying a freshly killed animal at his feet. This act, a grotesque offering by human standards, was a significant gesture in Grok culture, a sign of trust and acceptance. Training the delegates. The Seraphim, along with representatives from other races, were eager to learn. Alex and his team became unlikely teachers, guiding these beings through the delicate dance of building trust with the Groks. They emphasized the importance of respect and understanding, warning against any attempts at domination. The training sessions were grueling. Delegates had to shed their preconceived notions and embrace a new way of interacting with the Groks. They learned to read the subtle signals and body language of the creatures, understanding that each gesture and sound carried deep meaning. A new challenge. While the project on Iros 4 progressed, the galaxy remained a volatile place. Conflicts and power struggles were constant. The most pressing issue was the Tarth conflict. A ruthless expansionist race had set their sights on a cluster of resource-rich planets. Diplomacy had failed, and conventional warfare led to a bloody stalemate. Desperate for a solution, representatives from the besieged planets and the Tarth war machine approached Alex with an impossible proposition. Would the Groks intervene in their conflict? The decision. In the Lunar Command Center, Alex stood with the emerald-eyed Alpha at his side. The delegates, a mix of desperate civilians and hardened generals, looked on with anticipation. The Groks are not your weapons, Alex stated firmly. They fight for their own and for those they bond with. The room was silent until an elderly woman from one of the besieged planets stepped forward. "Then teach us," she said with defiance. "Teach us to be worthy of fighting alongside them." The training. The following weeks were chaotic. Elder races scoffed at the idea, strategists devised reckless plans, and Alex's team fought for a different approach. They shared their knowledge and experiences, emphasizing the need for respect and mutual understanding. Soldiers and civilians from the threatened planets arrived on Iros 4. They learned not to command the Groks, but to communicate and bond with them. It was a slow process, fraught with setbacks and misunderstandings, but progress was made. The battle for the Tarth corridor. The day of the battle arrived, and Alex watched from the command center as the events unfolded. The battlefield was a chaotic mix of human bravery and Grok ferocity. Soldiers moved in sync with the Groks, their tactics a blend of human ingenuity and Grok pack strategies. The Tarth forces were relentless, but the combined human-Grok alliance proved formidable. The Groks, driven by their bond with the humans, fought with a determination that stunned their opponents. For every human life lost, countless others were saved by the intervention of a Grok pack. A fragile victory. The battle ended in victory, but it was not without cost. Many lives were lost, and the Grok's primal nature occasionally erupted in terrifying violence. However, the bond between humans and Groks had proven its worth. The Tarth were pushed back, their expansion halted by an alliance built on trust and mutual respect. The aftermath. The victory in the Tarth corridor sent shockwaves through the galaxy. Elder races, once skeptical, now sought to understand the secret of the human-Grok bond. Delegations arrived on Iros 4, eager to learn from Alex and his team. The Groks remained wild, their predatory nature intact, but they were now allies, partners in a new era of galactic cooperation. The Erebos project became a beacon of hope and a symbol of what could be achieved through understanding and respect. Moving forward, as Alex looked out over the barren landscape of Iros 4, he knew their work was far from over. New challenges awaited, and the galaxy was still a volatile place. But with the Groks at their side, humanity had proven that its greatest strength lay not in domination, but in the boundless capacity to connect, to understand, and to build bridges across the vast chasms that separated them from the unknown. The galactic shift, the ripple effect. The success of the Erebos project and the victory in the Tarth corridor had far-reaching consequences. The galaxy began to see humanity in a new light, not as upstarts or reckless adventurers, but as beings capable of forging deep, meaningful bonds with even the most fearsome creatures. The Groks, once considered unstoppable predators, were now seen as potential allies, thanks to the humans who dared to understand them. New alliances. With their newfound reputation, humans became sought-after allies. Diplomatic envoys from various civilizations flocked to Earth and other human settlements, seeking partnerships and alliances. The Groks' involvement in the Tarth conflict had demonstrated that humans could offer more than just military might. They brought a unique perspective and a willingness to cooperate that was invaluable in the complex web of galactic politics. The Elder Council. The Elder Council, a governing body composed of representatives from the most advanced civilizations, extended an invitation to humanity. Alex was chosen to represent the human race, a testament to his work on the Erebos project. He stood before the council, a mixture of awe and determination in his heart. The council chambers were vast and ornate, filled with beings of all shapes and sizes. As Alex presented the story of the Groks and the human-Grok bond, he emphasized the importance of understanding and respect. The council members listened intently, their skepticism slowly giving way to admiration. A new proposal. After his presentation, Alex was approached by an elder council member, a seraphim named Alicia. She proposed a joint mission, a collaborative effort to explore the uncharted regions of the galaxy. The mission would involve humans, Groks, and members of various elder races, working together to uncover new worlds and forge new alliances. Alex accepted the proposal, seeing it as an opportunity to further demonstrate the power of cooperation and mutual respect. Preparations for the mission began immediately, with teams from different civilizations coming together to plan and strategize. The exploration begins. The joint mission, named the Unity Expedition, set off into the unknown. Their ship, the starbound Voyager, was a marvel of engineering, combining the best technology from each participating race. The crew was a diverse mix of humans, Groks, seraphim, and other beings, united by a common goal. Challenges and discoveries. The journey was not without its challenges. The uncharted regions of the galaxy were filled with unknown dangers and mysterious phenomena. However, the crew's diversity proved to be their greatest strength. Each race brought unique skills and perspectives, allowing them to tackle problems in innovative ways. During one particularly perilous encounter with a massive energy storm, the Groks' heightened senses and instinctual understanding of natural phenomena saved the ship from destruction. In another instance, the Seraphim's advanced technology helped them navigate a treacherous asteroid field. Building bonds. As the mission progressed, the crew members forged deep bonds with one another. They shared stories, experiences, and cultures, learning to appreciate their differences and find common ground. The Groks, once feared and misunderstood, became respected and valued members of the team. Alex's role as a mediator and guide was crucial. He helped bridge the gaps between the different races, fostering an environment of trust and collaboration. His efforts were rewarded with the crew's unwavering loyalty and the success of the mission. The final discovery. In the final leg of their journey, the Unity expedition discovered a planet unlike any they had seen before. It was teeming with life, its ecosystems vibrant and diverse. The planet's inhabitants, a peaceful and highly intelligent race, welcomed the explorers with open arms. The Unity expedition's discovery of this new world marked a turning point in galactic history. It proved that cooperation and mutual respect could lead to incredible achievements. The new planet became a hub of cultural exchange and collaboration, a testament to the power of unity, a legacy of unity. As the Unity expedition returned home, they were hailed as heroes. Their journey had not only expanded the boundaries of known space, but had also demonstrated the potential for unity and cooperation among diverse races. The Elder Council, inspired by their success, initiated new policies to promote understanding and collaboration across the galaxy. Alex, now a celebrated figure, continued his work, dedicating his life to fostering bonds between different civilizations. The Groks, once seen as monsters, were now regarded as allies and partners, their bond with humanity a shining example of what could be achieved through understanding and respect. The story of the Unity expedition and the human-Grok bond became a beacon of hope and inspiration, a reminder that even in the vast, uncertain expanse of the galaxy, unity and cooperation could light the way forward. The unexpected threat. A new challenge. Just as the galaxy was beginning to embrace the spirit of unity and cooperation, a new and unforeseen threat emerged. A mysterious and powerful alien race, known as the Zillar, appeared from the darkest corners of space. Unlike any other known race, the Zillar were ruthless, highly advanced, and seemingly intent on conquest and domination. First contact. The first encounter with the Zillar was disastrous. A human exploration ship, the Celestial Wanderer, stumbled upon a Zillar fleet and was swiftly attacked. The few survivors managed to send a distress signal before being captured, sparking fear and alarm across the galaxy. The Elder Council convened an emergency session to discuss the Zillar threat. Alex, now a prominent figure, was called upon to provide his insights. "We must not respond with fear and aggression," he urged. "Instead, we should seek to understand the Zillar and find a way to communicate." A desperate plan. Despite Alex's plea for caution, the Elder Council decided to prepare for war. However, Alex and his team believed there was still hope for a peaceful resolution. They proposed a daring plan: to infiltrate the Zillar fleet and attempt to communicate with their leaders. The plan was fraught with danger, but Alex was determined. He assembled a small team, including representatives from the Seraphim, Groks, and other allied races. The team boarded a stealth ship, the Shadow Seeker, and set off on their mission. The infiltration. Navigating through the vast expanse of Zillar-controlled space, the Shadow Seeker managed to avoid detection and dock with a Zillar mothership. The team, equipped with advanced cloaking technology and communication devices, made their way through the ship's labyrinthine corridors. Their journey was filled with tense moments and close calls. At one point, they encountered a group of Zillar soldiers. Using their diverse skills and quick thinking, they managed to evade capture and continue their mission. The breakthrough. After days of stealthy maneuvering, the team finally reached the Zillar command center. There, they made a shocking discovery. The Zillar were not a monolithic race of conquerors. They were divided into factions, some of which opposed the war and sought peace. Using their communication devices, the team managed to establish contact with a Zillar leader named Zethra, who was sympathetic to their cause. Zethra revealed that the warlike faction had seized control and was driving the aggression. He agreed to help the team communicate with the Zillar High Council. The negotiation. With Zethra's assistance, the team arranged a secret meeting with the Zillar High Council. The meeting was fraught with tension, as the warlike faction's representatives were deeply suspicious of the outsiders. However, Alex and his team presented their case with passion and sincerity. They spoke of the power of unity and cooperation, of the incredible achievements that could be made through mutual respect and understanding. Zethray added his voice, arguing that the Zillars' true strength lay in their ability to embrace diversity and work together. A fragile peace. After hours of heated debate, the Zillar High Council reached a decision. They agreed to a temporary ceasefire and to open channels of communication with the Elder Council. It was a fragile peace, but it was a start. The Elder Council welcomed the news with cautious optimism. Negotiations began in earnest, with Alex and his team playing a crucial role in bridging the gap between the Zillar and the rest of the galaxy. Building trust. The path to lasting peace was long and arduous. Trust had to be built slowly, through small acts of cooperation and understanding. Joint missions were launched to address common threats, and cultural exchanges were organized to foster mutual respect. The Groks, once feared and misunderstood, played a significant role in these efforts. Their bond with humanity served as a powerful example of what could be achieved through patience and respect. A new era. As the galaxy slowly moved towards a new era of peace and cooperation, Alex reflected on the journey that had brought them here. The threats and challenges they had faced had been immense, but so too had the rewards. The Zillar, once seen as invincible conquerors, were now partners in a fragile but hopeful alliance. The lessons learned from the Groks and the spirit of unity that had been forged in the fires of conflict would continue to guide the galaxy towards a brighter future. The legacy of unity. The Unity Coalition. The fragile peace achieved with the Zillar marked the beginning of a new era for the galaxy. Inspired by the success of the negotiations, the Elder Council proposed the formation of the Unity Coalition, a new alliance dedicated to fostering cooperation, understanding, and mutual respect among all civilizations. Alex was appointed as one of the founding members of the Unity Coalition, a testament to his role in bridging the gap between humans, Groks, and the Zillar. The Coalition's headquarters was established on a neutral planet, where representatives from all member races could come together to discuss and address common challenges. The first summit. The first summit of the Unity Coalition was a historic event. Delegates from every corner of the galaxy gathered to share their cultures, knowledge, and aspirations. The atmosphere was one of cautious optimism, as old rivalries and suspicions were set aside in favor of a new spirit of collaboration. Alex, along with his team, presented the story of the Erebos Project and the human-Grok bond as a case study in successful interspecies cooperation. Their presentation was met with applause and admiration, reinforcing the importance of understanding and respect. Joint endeavors. With the Unity Coalition in place, new joint endeavors were launched. Scientific research, cultural exchanges, and collaborative missions to explore uncharted regions of space became the norm. These efforts brought tangible benefits, from technological advancements to new discoveries that enriched the lives of all member races. One notable project was the Harmony Initiative, a collaborative effort to create a universal translator that could facilitate communication among all known languages and dialects. This breakthrough technology greatly enhanced interspecies communication and cooperation. The Groks' role. The Groks continued to play a significant role in the Unity Coalition. Their bond with humanity served as a powerful symbol of what could be achieved through mutual respect and understanding. Groks ambassadors, selected for their communication skills and empathy, traveled across the galaxy to share their experiences and build new alliances. The Groks' natural abilities and instincts also proved invaluable in various missions, from exploring hazardous environments to providing security and support in conflict zones. Their contributions were widely recognized and appreciated. A personal journey. Amidst the galaxy's transformation, Alex found himself reflecting on his personal journey. From a biologist obsessed with life forms to a key figure in a galactic alliance, his path had been extraordinary. The lessons he had learned about trust, patience, and the power of unity had shaped not only his life, but the future of countless beings. One evening, as he walked through the gardens of the Unity Coalition headquarters, Alex encountered Zethra, the Zillar leader who had helped broker peace. They shared a quiet moment of reflection, acknowledging the challenges they had overcome and the promise of the future. New frontiers. The work of the Unity Coalition was far from over. New challenges and opportunities lay ahead as the galaxy continued to evolve. The Coalition's mission was to ensure that the spirit of unity and cooperation remained strong, guiding civilizations towards a future of peace and prosperity. Alex, ever the explorer and mediator, remained dedicated to this mission. He led new initiatives, fostered new alliances, and continued to inspire others with his unwavering belief in the power of understanding and respect. The legacy. The story of the Unity Coalition, the Groks, and the fragile peace with the Zilar became a beacon of hope and inspiration. It was a testament to the boundless capacity of beings to connect, to build bridges, and to overcome even the greatest of challenges through unity. As the galaxy moved forward, the legacy of unity left an indelible mark. Future generations would look back on this era as a time of transformation, a time when the galaxy chose cooperation over conflict and understanding over division. And in the hearts and minds of all who had been part of this incredible journey, the spirit of unity would continue to burn brightly, lighting the way towards a future filled with endless possibilities. The unexpected crisis. The mysterious signal. Just as the galaxy was beginning to settle into a new era of peace and cooperation, a mysterious signal was detected from the outer reaches of the galaxy. The signal was unlike anything previously encountered, an intricate pattern of pulses and frequencies that defied known communication methods. The Unity Coalition convened an emergency meeting to discuss the signal. Scientists, diplomats, and military leaders from various member races gathered to analyze the data. Alex, now a seasoned veteran of galactic diplomacy, was called upon to lead the investigation. The investigation begins. A team of experts was assembled, including representatives from the Seraphim, Groks, and Zilar. They boarded the starbound Voyager, the flagship of the Unity Coalition, and set off towards the source of the signal. The journey was filled with anticipation and uncertainty as they ventured into uncharted space. As they approached the source, the signal grew stronger and more complex. The team worked tirelessly to decipher its meaning, using advanced technology and their combined knowledge. The Groks' heightened senses and the Seraphim's intellectual prowess proved invaluable in the effort. First contact. The source of the signal was a distant, uninhabited planet with a mysterious structure at its center. The team landed and approached the structure, which appeared to be an ancient, abandoned outpost of an unknown civilization. The signal emanated from a central chamber, where they discovered a sophisticated communication device. As they activated the device, a holographic projection appeared, a message from an ancient race known as the Illyrians. The Illyrians were a highly advanced civilization that had once thrived in the galaxy, but had mysteriously disappeared. The message was a warning about an impending cosmic event that threatened the entire galaxy. The Illyrians' warning. The Illyrians' message revealed that a massive cosmic anomaly, a rift in the fabric of space-time, was approaching the galaxy. This anomaly had the potential to cause catastrophic damage, destabilizing star systems and disrupting the balance of life. The Illyrians had encountered a similar anomaly eons ago and had devised a way to mitigate its effects, but their solution required the cooperation of multiple civilizations. The Unity Coalition faced a daunting challenge. They had to decipher the Illyrian solution, adapt it to their current technology, and implement it across the galaxy, all while navigating the political and logistical complexities of such a massive undertaking. Rallying the galaxy. Alex and his team returned to the Unity Coalition headquarters with the Illyrians' message. They presented their findings to the Council, emphasizing the urgency of the situation. The Council agreed to mobilize resources and coordinate efforts across the galaxy to address the threat. A massive campaign was launched to raise awareness and gather support. Scientists, engineers, and diplomats worked together to adapt the Illyrians' technology and develop a comprehensive plan to mitigate the effects of the anomaly. The Groks, with their unique abilities and instincts, played a crucial role in the effort, providing both physical and logistical support. Implementing the solution. As the anomaly drew closer, the coalition faced numerous challenges, coordinating efforts across vast distances, ensuring the cooperation of all member races, and managing the technical complexities of the Illyrian solution required unprecedented levels of collaboration and trust. Alex's leadership and the bonds forged through years of cooperation proved invaluable. The coalition's efforts culminated in the successful deployment of a network of devices designed to stabilize the space-time fabric and mitigate the anomaly's effects. The anomaly arrives. The day the anomaly arrived was marked by a mixture of tension and hope. The coalition's network of devices activated, creating a protective shield around the galaxy. The anomaly, a massive rift of swirling energy, collided with the shield, causing a spectacular display of light and energy. For hours, the galaxy held its breath as the shield held strong, absorbing and dispersing the anomaly's energy. The combined efforts of the coalition's member races had succeeded in averting a catastrophe. The anomaly passed, leaving the galaxy intact and largely unscathed. A new era of unity. The successful mitigation of the anomaly was a testament to the power of unity and cooperation. The galaxy had faced a formidable threat and emerged stronger and more united than ever. The Unity Coalition's efforts were celebrated, and the bonds between member races deepened. Alex, reflecting on the crisis, realized that the galaxy's true strength lay in its diversity and the willingness of its inhabitants to work together. The lessons learned from the Illyrian's message and the successful collaboration would guide the galaxy towards a future of continued unity and cooperation. The legacy continues. The story of the Unity Coalition's response to the cosmic anomaly became a cornerstone of galactic history. It was a reminder that even in the face of unprecedented challenges, the spirit of unity and cooperation could prevail. The galaxy continued to evolve, guided by the principles of understanding, respect, and collaboration. As Alex looked to the future, he knew that new challenges and opportunities awaited. But he also knew that the galaxy was ready to face them, united by a common purpose and a shared commitment to building a better, brighter future for all. The future beckons, the dawn of a new age. With the cosmic anomaly successfully mitigated and the galaxy more united than ever, the Unity Coalition ushered in a new age of exploration, discovery, and collaboration. The Coalition's headquarters became a hub of innovation, where scientists, diplomats, and leaders from all races gathered to shape the future. The Unity Academy. One of the Coalition's most ambitious projects was the establishment of the Unity Academy, a center of learning and research dedicated to fostering the spirit of cooperation and understanding among the galaxy's diverse civilizations. The Academy attracted the brightest minds, offering programs in science, diplomacy, and interspecies communication. Alex played a pivotal role in the Academy's creation, drawing on his experiences and insights to develop a curriculum that emphasized the importance of empathy, respect, and collaboration. The Groks, with their unique perspectives, were integral to the Academy's success, serving as both teachers and students. New frontiers of exploration. The galaxy's newfound unity spurred a wave of exploration into uncharted regions of space. Joint missions, like the Unity Expedition, became the norm, with diverse crews venturing into the unknown to uncover new worlds and civilizations. One such mission, led by Alex and a team of seasoned explorers, discovered a star system with planets teeming with life. The inhabitants of these planets, previously isolated from the rest of the galaxy, welcomed the explorers with curiosity and enthusiasm. These encounters enriched the Coalition's knowledge and strengthened the bonds between its member races. Technological advancements. The spirit of collaboration also fueled technological advancements. A Harmony initiative, which had successfully developed a universal translator, continued to innovate, creating new tools and devices that enhanced communication and cooperation. One groundbreaking invention was the Unity Beacon, a device that allowed instant communication across vast distances. This technology revolutionized diplomacy and coordination, enabling the coalition to respond quickly to emerging challenges and opportunities. Cultural exchange. The Unity Coalition prioritized cultural exchange, recognizing that understanding and appreciating each other's cultures was key to lasting unity. Festivals, art exhibitions, and educational programs celebrated the rich diversity of the galaxy's civilizations. The Groks, once feared and misunderstood, became ambassadors of their culture, sharing their stories, traditions, and wisdom with others. These exchanges fostered mutual respect and deepened the sense of community among the coalition's members. The legacy of the Illyrians. The Illyrians' message and the successful mitigation of the cosmic anomaly left a lasting impact on the galaxy. The coalition continued to study the Illyrians' technology and history, seeking to learn from their achievements and avoid their mistakes. A dedicated team of researchers, including members of the original Unity expedition, worked tirelessly to uncover the mysteries of the Illyrians. Their discoveries provided valuable insights and inspired new avenues of exploration and innovation. The road ahead. As the galaxy moved forward, Alex remained a guiding force, dedicated to fostering unity and understanding. He led new initiatives, mentored young leaders, and continued to explore the unknown, always driven by a passion for discovery and a commitment to building a better future. The Unity Coalition, now a beacon of hope and inspiration, faced the future with confidence. The lessons learned from the Groks, the Xyler, and the Illyrians had prepared them to navigate the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead. A legacy of hope. The story of the Unity Coalition, from its humble beginnings to its triumphs and challenges, became a legacy of hope and inspiration. It demonstrated that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds, unity and cooperation could prevail. As Alex gazed at the stars, he felt a sense of pride and gratitude. The galaxy had come a long way, and the future was filled with endless possibilities. The spirit of unity, forged through understanding and respect, would continue to guide them, lighting the way towards a brighter, more harmonious future for all.